Hey guys, Robin here, and welcome to an HD movie review. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the 20th Century Fox cult classic, Damnation Alley. Yeah, this is the original poster from when this thing was still in theaters in 1977, and I have the VHS tape right here by Key Video, a company whose cassette tapes are identifiable by these by the rainbow striping. Yeah. Now, Damnation Alley tells the tale of a group of soldiers who, after their military base is accidentally destroyed, 2 years after a nuclear war that tilted the Earth off of its axis, and as a result, most of, at least the United States, is a vast, uninhabitable wasteland, save for a 100-mile wide section known as Damnation Alley. Now, this movie is based off the book by Roger Zelazny and stars George Peppard, Jan Michael Vincent, Dominique Sanda, Paul Winfield, Jackie Earle Haley, and Murray Hamilton in an uncredited role. Now, we do actually see the apocalypse happen. The soldiers of a U.S. nuclear-launched missile base are just going about their day when all of a sudden Soviet nukes start incoming, and George Peppard, this old guy here, I assume that he's played by Peppard, I'm not sure, but his acting isn't very good. Like, like millions of people are being annihilated by Soviet nukes, and he is lifting off the cities that have been hit, and they're all major U.S. cities with high population, and he doesn't sound like he cares. Like he sounds like he is just lifting off like sports statistics. Here's an example of the Oscar caliber acting put forth by this guy. Boston, Seattle, New York, Denver, Washington, D.C., Houston, Orlando, Los Angeles, Phoenix. Like the apocalypse is literally going on, and he doesn't sound like he cares at all. Yeah. Yeah. And as for how the base is accidentally destroyed, a soldier is in a room with a bunch of Playboy magazines that has a gas leak, and no, the gas leak isn't just a bunch of tubes that have holes in them. It's a nozzle that for some reason is cranked all the way open, and one of the soldiers, while looking at Playboy, drops a lit cigarette, and boom. It's just, oh my god. But they had to get on the road to Damnation Alley somehow, right? Yeah. And one of the survivors of the base explosion. He dies like not even 10 minutes into the voyage. Yeah. Now, there was only one Landmaster prop constructed, but the movie does a good job at convincing us that there was actually two of them. And, yeah. And Paul Winfield's character, he's an artist. And Tanner is just a guy born for his motorcycle. Which, by the way, when we first introduced to him, there's a pretty, there's an error that is just ridiculous. So, because I could buy it, because an error like this, like, I could buy it happening in, I could buy it happening in a small budget. Will you shut up, Duke? I could buy an error like this occurring in a low budget indie film, but this movie was made by 20th Century Fox, and basically, Tanner has a woman on the back of his bike, and they're surrounded by giant scorpions. I'll get back to those later. And he throws the woman off the bike, and when Keegan, Paul Winfield's character, looks at her through his binoculars, I will turn you into a pair of slippers! Looks at the woman through her binoculars, like, it's obviously a dummy. Like, it's the most obvious dummy that I've seen in a major studio film. Like, it honestly looks like they took a department store mannequin, threw a cheap wig on, and had a third grader paint on a face. It's just, I just can't believe it. And but back to those scorpions. This movie is set during a nuclear apocalypse, and the creators of the first Fallout game, they saw this movie, and they took inspiration. And they saw those, and they saw the huge scorpions at the beginning, and those scorpions, at the beginning of Damnation Alley, were actually the inspiration for the rad scorpions in the Fallout series. In fact, one of Fallout New Vegas' DLCs, I think Honest Hearts, I'm not sure, I think it might be the one with the Grand Canyon, Old Faithful, Old Wonder, something like that. One of the producers was asked about it, and he said they wanted to provide a Zelaznian, I have no idea how you pronounce this last name. Just, yeah, right there. Yeah, it's just Zelazny. Yeah. Yeah, and now the biggest star of the movie is the Landmaster. It's basically a giant armed amphibious armed amphibious RV, complete with bunk beds, a shower, and a kitchenette, and a rocket launcher. In fact, this poster is better than the movie itself is. Okay. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna discuss the movie's ending. So if you don't want the movie spoiled for you, stop right here. Okay, to those of you that are still here, now the whole plot of the movie, they're trying to go to Albany, New York, which is one of the few places that didn't get nuked to hell, because a weekly signal had been broadcasting asking if there's survivors, every week since the apocalypse began. And after they survive a flood in Detroit, they get a signal they'll cheer and happy. They're cheering and happy. And Tanner and one of the women zip up to Albany on Tanner's motorcycle, where they are greeted by the citizens of Albany, and then the movie ends. We don't even see everyone else in the Landmaster arrive. Like, who the hell wrote this? Screenplay by Alan Sharp and Lucas Heller. Alan and Lucas, why didn't you why didn't you write the Landmaster and the people in it appearing? Like, are we supposed to just assume that after Tanner and the woman arrives on Tanner's bike, on Tanner's bike, like, they got attacked by gigantic semi-truck-sized scorpions that flipped the Landmaster over and killed everyone. Are we supposed to assume something like that? Something terrible like that happened? Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, Damnation Alley, it's not a good movie. In fact, 20th Century Fox was actually counting on this to be their smash hit of the summer of '77 season, but it got royally trumped at the box office by a little movie called Star Wars, and this thing got pulled. This thing would have, I think it would pulled from theaters. I think. Anyway, this is the only VHS release of Damnation Alley, just Key Video. In fact, I got some other movies from Key Video. I got John Cusack's shitty film debut, Better Off Dead, which takes where treats suicide as a joke. Yeah, it's really that tasteless. There's also The Hustler. There's also The Hustler with Paul Newman and George C. Scott and Jackie Gleason. Okay, I got I'm a Fugitive from a Chain Gang, which is the oldest Key Video I have, from 1932. All of these movies are by 20th Century Fox. So, and I got Love and Bullets, starring Charles Bronson. This one's not by 20th Century Fox. It's by ITC Films. But I got 2 more Key Videos coming, Zardoz and Hot Dog the Movie. So keep an eye out for reviews of those. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you all soon in the near future. Peace.